Welcome to the back nine. I'm Monty with Team 360. We are here at beautiful fairgrounds in Bremerton, Washington, playing the blue layout. We're currently 3 down. If you haven't gone and checked out the front nine, go check it out. Almost ended it with an ace. That was pretty cool. Hit chains, and I know it was my basket because there's no one else on this course right now. It's a Thursday at 12:50, so no one's here. They're all at work. So this hole is hole 10, 260 feet, straight up the hill, fade off to the left. I like to go with something a little faster up the hill and then fade it off again, that center tree, and then start fading it left, and hopefully you get a little skip because there's a bush up there. Basically, this is a shot you throw. If you get past that center tree and don't go into the right stuff, you're just kind of listening because there's a bush right in the center. If you miss it, you got to putt. If you don't miss it, you're in the bush. So, see what we got. Yanked it right. Unfortunately, I yanked it right. You kind of want to take it close to this left tree here, this first available. But if you hit that and you kick off right, it's no getting up for even bogey. So, like I was saying in the first video, hopefully I don't ramble and make these videos too long and not enjoyable to watch. But this is kind of my journey to get out of my comfort zone, because I feel awkward in front of a camera, especially when I'm center of attention. I just feel weird, which is unusual considering what I do for work. But yeah, I'm just trying to improve my comfortability in being the center of attention, because when you're playing tournaments and you got everyone's eyes on you to execute a good shot or make a putt, and it doesn't work out too often with me, unfortunately. And I'm trying to improve on that. So stick with it, and hopefully we can improve our comfortability. Let's see where we're at. Like I said, we're right here on the other side of these logs. We just got to go up into that little opening up there, and we'll have like a 15-footer. So I'm just going to go like a little standout forehand flick with an AVR. Oh. Take that back. I don't got a forehand, so I'm going to do a little flick thing. I don't know. These logs are making it awkward. That'll work. Not too bad. About a 10-footer, maybe 5-footer, whatever. 8 feet. Not too bad. That'll be a par save. That's unfortunate because it's just a hyzer. All right, here's the 3 stretches of 3 holes that is basically the same hole, just the incline just gradually gets down until flat. The last hole, this hole, and the next hole. But hole 11 is 255 up and to the left. It's just a nice little hyzer with a Firebird. I try to get just inside that furthest left tree and kind of scoot up there. So let's see what we can do. I hit the tree I was trying to get inside of. I think there's a left to right wind up there, because that disc usually gets left faster. So I'm wondering, as soon as you clear this tree wall, there's like a little bit of a wind coming from the left side. So let's get up there and try to drain a putt. All right, so yeah, this is the you can't see, it's off frame, but it's the tree right here I just hit, and it put me right here. Up here, yeah, you got a little bit of a wind coming this way. Might cause this putt a little hard. Trying to do a little Annie bid, a little more ceiling to deal with, and hopefully the wind will keep it up. Let's see if we can drain. Easy par if I miss, but I'd like to make it. Not enough juice. Not enough juice.
POV putt. Not too bad.
All right. Hole 12, 300 feet. Like I said, it's kind of just a hyzer as well, but this is the flat one. The first one, which was hole 10, is the really steep one. Hole 11 is the gradually steep one, and this one's the flat one. Again, you just take something either straight to stable and throw it on hyzer. There's one tree down there to miss, and I hit it more often than not, but if you hit it on the left side, you're in the fairway. If you hit it on the right side, you're kind of in the crap, so avoid that. I'm gonna go Thunderbird, and because we got a little bit of tailwind, so it should stable it up in time. Oh no! Oh, almost back in the fairway. That was a grip lock and a half, man. Woo. Try to throw that way too hard.
Again, with that tee shot, I tried to throw it a little harder than I needed to, and I opened up the hips versus having a good brace and then letting the arm come through and hit the gap. More importantly, I just kind of opened the hips, threw out the arm, and grip locked it straight to the right. We shouldn't be too far off the fairway though, so hopefully we can get up and down for par and keep that 3 down going. We'll see.
Luckily for a second kick, I didn't end up too bad, so it should be an easy up and down. Just in here. Hopefully you can see me over here. Texas flip real quick. That adds up. Had no swing. I've done that. Probably. These are the putts I've been missing a lot lately. Like edge of circle for par. Not even for birdie, for par. So, and that's what's been making me shoot well below my rating, and it's driving me nuts. Because you can't be making bogey on courses like this too often. Especially when you got a good score going. And that's how I've been missing. Online, just low. Sucks. Need to adjust my aim point.
This is always very disappointing. Dang.
All right, with that disappointing bogey on the last hole, because that's an easy up and down for par. We're at hole 13, 355 feet. It's aim at this last big tree in the center, like normal. Fade off of it, and hopefully you miss some of the blind trees down there. This is kind of a poke and hope hole in my opinion. They have cleaned it up quite a bit since last winter, but still kind of a poke and hope in my opinion. I just like to throw a hyzer out there and get off to where I call them the Dr. Seuss trees. I'll show you when I get up there, and yeah, and hope for the best. I'm gonna go with a Wraith, a nice pro Wraith. Dang. Flipped up more than I thought.
Unfortunately for myself, as soon as I went to release that disc, no, not blaming anyone, but myself, but you know, there's someone over on 2 holes over, and they just yelled because they made a good putt. So kind of drew my attention that way. So these are the things that I need to work on and fix, because I'm like a squirrel. I easily get distracted, and that yell kind of pulled my attention a little bit, and I pulled it right. So let's get up and down and not go bogey, shall we? Because we're at 2 down now. And you'll see these trees right over here, like a little more to the right of this weird thing over here. It's like these guys right there. Those are the Dr. Seuss trees I was trying to get to. Give me a putt. But let's strain this putt. Didn't mean drain a putt. I meant make an up and down.
We don't got nothing over here. Nothing good. Shh. Just kidding. And maybe just a hyzer. I want to punch this tree though. Not good footing. We're gonna go low skip and hyzer here. Fan grip. Heck yeah. We did it!
Not too shabby. A little bit of a POV. Whoop. Sweet. Save that bogey, or that par.
All right, after that par save, not that bogey save, par save, that puts us still at 2 down, hole 14, 325 feet down the gullet, all the way down. A lot of people try to play the hyzer. In my opinion, just go as straight as you can and then accept what you got. Because once you get past, there's one tree you can't see down there. Once you get past that and then over the log, you got a wide open putt from there for like 25 feet. So I just try to keep it as straight as I can. I'm gonna go with this rock. It's a little seasoned now. Try to hyzer flip it right up the middle. I got a little lucky at the end, but it started fading. I think I'm gonna be in that open area I was explaining. Didn't quite make it to that opening area just down here on my right. I must hit this last tree or this bush. You'll see, you see the basket right through there. I might just do like a nose up hyzer around the right side, just so that I know I get to the basket and I can stay on this side of that V tree. Do a little nose up bid. Oh, way too wide, Monty. Way too wide, but it's easy par. Easy bag on par. All right, good par save. Hole 15, 220 feet. This is the dumbest hole in my opinion of them all. Hopefully I missed that woodpecker because that's usually the tree I hit. I like to go roller on this hole, just in the inside and kind of cut roll it up, but I don't have a roller disc in my bag right now, so I'm gonna go forehand up this left side. Hopefully miss that redhead woodpecker. That's too straight. Way too straight. You want something to kind of cut inside, but I got kind of scared of taking out that woodpecker. All right. So we got this little low ceiling on the left side. Should be able to get a forehand up there. Or you got a tight right hand, backhand, hyzer. I don't like that, so I'm gonna go with this left side. Grab Precious Child Toro. Gonna throw it on hyzer, this left side. Take a par. Kind of skip straight and long. Whoops. I almost hit the tree on the left too. Kind of skip long, like I said. Whoops. I wasn't expected to any skip. Probably bring my minis. One down, I guess. Dang it. I hate straddles. I hate them.
And that is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to my putting is not the greatest right now, and trying to figure it out why. And because whenever I'm putting in my backyard, put me on the Pro Tour. I was on the In the Bag, and I told him that I was like, tournament, 15 feet. I'm 5 out of 10. Backyard though, 10 out of 10, 25, 10 out of 10, 40, like I'm 8 out of 10. Put me out on the tour. But when it comes to playing in front of a camera or in a tournament, might as well be, just quit. So trying to get that figured out, and hopefully we can do it over this winter with the assistance of vlogging.
All right, there's no good way to film this hole, so put you up on the bench. Hopefully it's the most iconic hole on this course, I think. Hole 16, 335. Straight as a string, down the hill, low ceiling, low floor, or high floor I should say, and just getting that nose angle just right over that stump and hopefully fade in. It's one of my more favorite holes on this course. Luna, you're kind of right in the way. Come on. Sit right there. So I'm going to just throw it on a little bit of hyzer with my AVR3 here and hopefully hold straight. Ooh, that's getting a little drifty. I think I should be pinned high, but I wasn't expecting that to drift to the right. You can't play this hole without throwing at least more than one. This is a lot of fun. I'm gonna go with the same disc, just a little more stable. It's like older brother. Keep it driven. Yeah, that one was a little more stable, so I finished off left. Let's go see where they're at.
I did not just go get those discs and spend 15 minutes looking for my disc, and just go back to the top of the hill and rethrow, I swear. Anyways, we got birdie putt.
All right, got it not too bad, about 20 feet up the hill. I deserve that. All right, so we're at hole 17 now on the blue course. Tee sign's gone. I think I remember it saying it was 375, if I'm not mistaken. If not, a little bit more or a little less. But I'm pretty sure it was 375. You want to hit this center gap, get this little bit of low ceiling to contend with the high floor. Can't throw it just straight up. Kind of throw it a little higher, but not too high to hit the ceiling. And I like to go forehand Thunderbird, just nice and smooth at this leftmost center tree, and just miss it to the right. And then there's this bowl I like to land in, and just take the 45, 50 footer. But let's see if I can execute that plan. It's a little inside, but it'll be putting. All right, so I actually ended up a lot shorter than I thought. Must be getting hungry. Should have a little forehand pitch out or like a little backhand turnover. We'll see. Grab the 2 discs for that. AVR3 and a forward. And that looks like it's going to be the backhand, so we're going to go AVR3. A little tap depending. little short, little putt though. All right, this is for par. Not too bad. Would have liked a birdie chance, but all good. Come here. Come here. For all you guys that don't know, this is Luna. She's my disc golf buddy. Oh, Luna. If you guys want to say hi, feel free, but make sure you ask me first because she'll abandon me in a heartbeat for you. If you call her name, she will. Whew, I have to just start screaming after. So if you want to say hi, just like come up to me and she'll come up to me and say hi to you. So that's that. Anyways, next hole, hole 18, final hole, is 340 feet. Tight as can be. This is like the get through the initial gap, get through the second gap, and then there's a third gap at the very end that you need to hyzer either on the back side of or on the inside of. You'll see the two trees at the very end on the far side. Those are the two, that last gap I'm talking about. Either go around the outside and fade hard or go straight through it with something nice and straight. I usually go something faster because you have this high floor, and it causes you to either throw up into the sky or you kind of you throw it nose up. So I try to throw something a little more straight at it with something faster. Like I said, a little bit faster, but not too much. I'm gonna go with a Wraith. I'm gonna go with this teal one. Trying to beat this guy in. It's nice and smooth right at the gap. This should get a little bit of flip, but just enough to keep its nose down. And then should fade and skip. I went around the backside, threw it a little nose up. It's short, should putt though.
All right, guys, as we're walking down the last hole of the video, hole 18. Like I said earlier in the other two videos, or this video and the last video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment, share with a friend. I want to do challenges on this one, some just casual rounds, vlogging, just getting that weird feeling out of my body. So maybe next season, my weird feeling when I'm competing goes away. I'm trying to remember the day because I used to play some high-end competitive baseball back in my high school days and never got this feeling before. So I'm trying to learn how to ignore that feeling again. And this is what I resorted to, is doing some vlogs, YouTube challenges, and just get that awkward feeling out of the system. And we got a nice putt over here for bird, so let's finish it out. This is the part that's really awkward. There's people right over there, and I'm feeling really awkward right now, so I'm gonna keep it down, and hopefully that goes away where I just don't care anymore. At about an edge of circle. Skip just as long. Skipped off the rim of the basket just as long, just right out there. So hopefully we can make our comeback. All right, so I had to get off the hole. There was someone playing behind me, but I think I went 2 down. You saw why. But not too bad. Pretty good round for me. 2 down here at Blues Fairground. Not too bad. But like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with a buddy. And remember, if you
have any suggestions for a challenge or any ideas, put it in the comments below, and I'll try to do that. And remember to be good. If you can't be good, at least be good at it. Have a good one, guys.